Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Monday. It is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you today. And we're going to play a little intro to get this party started. Episode 234 today. It's 1:06 now Central Time, and I am commenting on X. Let's grow. How about find the live chat on YouTube or Rumble? Okay. We'll be right back, guys. This is episode 234 of the Indoor Farmer, and I made a little. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this works better for my intro. Let's grow.
In a world of concrete walls and city lights so bright, Waylon's got a secret garden blooming through the night. No fields of green, just pots and lights inside his home, turning seeds to supper, never feeling all alone. He's the average Joe who said, I'll grow my own damn way, food and medicine from scratch, come what may. Hey Waylon, the indoor farmer, rocking the live show scene, weekly vibes, plants on display, chasing that self-sustained dream. Ups and downs, the grind is real, but he's making it fun, bringing us together cause we all gotta eat under the sun. Waylon, the indoor farmer, lighting up the screen. He shows off his leafy greens, the project's taking flight. Experiments gone wrong, but hey, that's alright. From hydroponics hustle to soil in the spare room, learning curves and breakthroughs, chasing away the gloom. It's hard work entertainment, twisting sweat into gold, affecting every soul, young and old. Hey Waylon, the indoor farmer, rocking the live show scene, weekly vibes, plants on display, chasing that self-sustained dream. Ups and downs, the grind is real, but he's making it fun, bringing us together cause we all gotta eat under the sun. Waylon, the indoor farmer, lighting up the screen. And he's not stopping there. 4 more shows on the go. Different angles, same fire, helping self-reliance grow. We need each other, yeah, to make this world turn right. From your kitchen window to the dead of night. It's not just dirt and dreams, it's a revolution call. Waylon's leading the charge, standing proud and tall. Hey Waylon, the indoor farmer, rocking the live show scene, weekly vibes, plants on display, chasing that self-sustained dream. Ups and downs, the grind is real, but he's making it fun, bringing us together cause we all gotta eat under the sun. Sun, Waylon, the indoor farmer, yeah, he's the one. So tune in, turn up, let's grow this thing together. Waylon's indoor farmer, now and forever.
All right. Hello. Hello. How are you today? How are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Let me know in the comments below how you're doing. That way I can see how you're doing. How are you? How are you? How are you today? All right, this is May the 4th. It's kind of been taken over by the whole Star Wars thing. Don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars, but it's not time for lightsabers. It's time for. Oh wait, I gotta. Is this in my? Okay. It's time for getting our hands dirty, getting in the soil, getting outside, doing something, getting in, playing some water sports maybe. I don't know, doing something. What are you all outside doing so far? Because it's been like cold and hot and cold and hot, and my house doesn't know what it wants to do, to be honest. But indoors has been pretty fun. We're going to show you guys all sorts of planties here in a few minutes. Outdoors and indoors, actually. I've got some cool voluntary plants outside that have been kind of taken off. They're doing well. They're doing well. Some voluntary cannabis that I have no idea what it is or any of that. So it's kind of like just another kind of plant that I just let do its thing. I don't really care too much about them, but I am going to try to get a little more bubble hash this year out of those planties. Okay, before we get going here, guys, if you could help me out, hit the like button, share it out, do the reshare, repost or whatever inside of Rumble. Rumble? And we're going to get the door prize going here. You said water sports. Yeah, water sports, Colin. Or not Colin, but Chris. You guys are right next to each other in the chat. We're going to pull up the wheel and get the door prize going here so I can move on and get some planties going on. Got a lot of planties to show you. I broke some trimmers today trying to cut some broccoli trees down just to find out that I could just break them by hand, which I should have been doing in the first place. All right, who do we got here? We got Colin. We got Chris. Extra Crispy. Took a 3-day camping trip in the forest. I've been fixing up a hand axe since I've been home chilling. Okay. The axe that you used the whole time? Hey, Kayla. Hello, hello. How are you? Montana Girls Do It Better. Alice, hello. We got Chris over on the YouTube. We got Trent on the YouTube. Hey, what's up? We got Margaret in the house. Who do we got on the Facebook? We got Andrew. We got Margaret. Kristen, hello. Kristen, there is a number post. So I will add you on it real quick. Let's do that. Let's do that. I added. See, why did it switch everything up on me? This is ridiculous. What is going on here? I know I added Gabe on this list. Oh, there it is right there. It's all out of whack. It's set to oldest. This is messed up. Locals needs to be fixed. Mikey was first. How about most recent we set it to? That should help. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. I looked at it yesterday during the live stream last night, and Mikey was number 1. They've got something messed up in the locals chat, or locals app, I guess, website. New replies. New replies. Will that do it? Nope. That's messed up, you guys. That is messed up. I'm still giving Mikey number 1. I don't remember how everybody else came in. So, but number 1 is really the only one that matters because you get extra spots on the wheel. So I'm doing it right now so I don't forget, because that's messed up. It's messed up. And I'm also going to add Kristen on here. Kristen. And anybody who's a Facebook subscriber but not on locals, if you just come in the live chat and I see you, I will put you on. Let's see what else. We're supposed to have cold night tomorrow evening. And it looks like time for direct seeding and transplanting. Nice. In the hoop house, Alan? Alan's always doing more, always growing more. He's definitely a inspiration. Dawn, hello. I'm still very surprised that you can't find the stream, Dawn, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send it to you. And then even more surprised that Andrew can't send you the link from there. It's such a weird glitch. All right, here you go, Dawn. Come on over to Rumble. Join us. Join us. See Kayla on the Facebook side. Did I get Dawn? Yep. We got Andrew on the YouTube. We got Scott over on the YouTube. Hell yeah. Missing anybody? I think we got everybody. Why is Christian not subscribed through locals? You mean Kristen? I don't know. She's subscribed on Facebook, and I'm not, not going to force people to go anywhere. She's welcome to stay there as long as she wants. Okay, guys, I think I got all of the door prize set up. Let's go. Oh, Alice, I see you. Gotcha. Hell yeah, let's rumble. 12 rumblers in the house, 11 Facebookers. Who can win? Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Oh, I've got an exciting second half of the show today because last week I don't know why it didn't click earlier, but some of you might have been watching the show long enough. 234 episodes. Every episode on Monday, I take a little time to go check out gardensavvy.com. And it is a cool website. We'll check it out later. But what I kept having trouble with their garden hortisketch thing that kind of lets you map out your garden and keep track of all sorts of info. It's a great thing, and I'm like, man, why can't I use it? For the last 6 months, I've been trying. Every Monday, I'll show you guys a little bit, and I'll try something, and then it doesn't do what I want it to do. I'm like, I don't know how to work this. Well, it turns out I was using the wrong browser. A lot of stuff can be fixed by going to the browser that app or website was made for, or I guess favors in its creation, or whatever you want to call it. But it's definitely works a lot better. So today we'll give it a little go. I won't spend too much time on it, but I'm going to try to set up my outdoor. I want to set up my outside and possibly map out an area that I could grow some herbs or do something outdoors. I don't have a lot of space outdoors that has good sunlight. And I know that's hard to believe for some people, but it's true. It's crazy how little the sun crosses my house midway, and there's really very few areas that have more than 4 or 5 hours of sunlight. It's crazy. What was I about to do? I was going to pull something up for you guys. Oh well, I'll remember in a minute here. Planties for sure. We're going to pull those up, pull up some music here. So some of you may obviously have seen me through the weekend doing some live streams, but some of you also may not watch my show unless it's during the week. Friday, we tried to do game night at the warehouse over at Grow Up Gardening in Pekin. The internet didn't work out so well. I am talking to them about upgrading the internet. Hopefully that's possible. There is one other little bit of an issue going on with that space, and that there is no accessible bathroom. You have to walk down the alleyway to this restaurant. So that's not, I don't think that's going to be ideal long term. We're working on it. I'm going to see what I can do. I don't know what it costs to rent a porta potty, but it's probably not a free price, that's for sure. All right, Kristen, I think I got you. Let me make sure I did before I move on. I didn't hit the enter button. Almost forgot. There we go. Yeah, I do encourage you guys to go check out locals. Go sign up for free. If you don't want to spend any money on it, don't do that. Just go ahead and join us. and you can actually join the community for free. You can join this, like, it's kind of like a group. You can join all of this for free, and you can see the free content that's put out and all that good stuff. So there's plenty of things to join for free, but there's also all the games and the prizes. And of course, we missed last week, and I tell you what, I will warn everybody now, if I try it again Friday and something happens where we can't do it, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe we'll have to try and do a game night on this coming Sunday if it doesn't work out Friday, because I know we haven't. It's like we can't go 2 weeks without giving the prizes out just because of technical difficulties. I know we can make it happen either Friday, or I'll do it at home and we'll do something simple just to give some stuff away. I don't mind taking 2 weeks off either, but I know you guys are all engaging and helping me out, doing the shares, doing your part as people in my community that are helping to grow the community. A lot of you are doing your part, and so I want to make sure I acknowledge that and give something back. Of course, you got the door prize today and the number post, so make sure you do both of those. Okay, we just passed 422. Let me just take a little quick little. Well, let me show you this cool these clipper lighters that I found. Let me zoom in here. You guys, you know I like clipper lighters. I've liked clipper lighters ever since I found out. And again, correct me, find some information if I'm wrong here, but clipper lighters are supposed to have a cleaner butane, a higher grade butane. It's supposed to be food grade butane, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely want to look into it a little bit. But either way, it does have a port where you can refill the clipper lighter, and that means that you could put food grade butane into it. A BIC can't do that with the BIC. You can't decide to put better fluid in. Now look at this though. I got this clipper with this cool like extension on it. That's really cool. It's metal. I mean, that thing's badass. I got 2 or 3 of them. I got 3 of them actually. I'm excited about it, as you could tell, but I think it's cool. Hey, what's up, Eric? Want to come up, brother? Four Brothers, what? Four Brothers Mead? Is that a tag? I'm not seeing anything. It's not lighting up. We got Eric from Butthead Soil in the house. What's up, brother? Hey, so by the way, just Eric, you reminded me, people in the boxes this week, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we are going to talk about keyboard warriors. Keyboard warriors, and if you're old like me, you might remember the phrase telephone tough guy. Telephone tough guy, you guys remember that? Yeah, we're gonna get into it. The whole, I'm gonna lean into the mental health aspect this month. I think it makes sense, and it's always a good reason or good time to talk about it, because we all have mental health. We may not all have mental health issues, but we all have mental health, and so it is a aspect of your health, and we need to talk about it. And the internet has been, let's say, less than hospitable to people who are just generally nice people, right? There are nice people out there that don't want to get into the muck and don't want to get into the even sarcasm. There's people that don't like to even get into like funny, like into like nasty humor or dark humor or sarcastic humor. And those kind of people just get chewed up on the internet. I tell you what, your mental health can go down real quick if you believe everything you see people tell you on the internet. It can be rough. So keyboard warriors is going to be this week's topic. All right, let's get to the pictures here. In fact, we could do like this. Really zoom it in. I don't know where I'm going to put the chat. That's right here. No, I can't. That doesn't work. Cheers, Alice. Hey, Dawn found the rumble. Let me throw you on the wheel before I forget. Kyle, what's up? I saw you earlier. Sorry, I forgot to put you on here. Clarence, what's up? cool. Nice to meet you. Come on in. Come on in. Do you grow anything? Let us know. Okay, back to the planties. So this was one of the 34 mongrels autos, and I don't know if something ate it. I mean, it looks like there's a little piece of leaf there. I think maybe it just dried out, or maybe I'm seeing something there. I don't know. I did find a bunch of soil mites today, which is actually a good sign. I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. So here's a voluntary plant. There's actually two of them. There's a little one over here. I might just throw that one away. But this one, I've topped it, and it's in it, and it was already in this pot. The pot was sitting outside over winter, and a couple of seeds must have been in there already, and they came up with some whatever this other stuff is, weeds or something. Yeah, looking good. I topped it. We'll see what happens. Not really in the middle of the pot, but that's okay. There's another just standalone little baby, just doing its thing. I don't know what it is, what kind of strain it is, but I topped that too. Might have to trim some of those bottom branches just to kind of get it away from the ground. Now here's a pretty cool one. I broke this plant yesterday. There's 3 of them here. I put some bricks around them, and I broke this plant last week, and then it started, and I just propped it up, but whatever the stick is gone that was propping it up, but then it started growing back together. I mean, it's growing. It's still alive. That's like a week ago, and look at the greenery. Although I wonder what that is. Got Rose. We got 2 Roses and a Kim. Hello, ladies. I'm gonna just try and train these away from each other. I'm just gonna cut any branches that are going towards each other and try to train them all away from each other. We'll see what happens. We'll see if that works this year. Last year, I mean, they all kind of grew all together, and the training part at the end, when they were heavier, when the buds start to get heavier and you have to tie them up, that part was a little bit more difficult because of it. So I'm going to try to think of that ahead of time. Kim. Rose on the Facebook. Kim on the Facebook. Diane. Hello, hello. Come on in. What does that say? Kayla, I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Oh, nice. Need a coffee? Yeah. Kayla's probably pretty early for you, huh? Guys, I went to I took my mom to a doctor's appointment today, and my mom she might be here now. Shouts out, Mom. She's all about getting rid of all pharmaceuticals. Like, she's kind of to the extreme about it now. No inhalers, no nothing. She's on oxygen, but that's it. Like, she does all these sort of natural remedies. And the doctor was kind of getting into it back and forth with her about basically how natural remedies are dangerous, and because you don't know what's in them, and you don't know how the concentration, or you don't know the dosage and all this stuff, and trying to, like, I don't know if she was trying to scare my mom or what, but here's the deal. One big difference between pharma and natural remedies is you. You are the difference. You being the person who has to decide what you put in your body, you being the person who has to do the research and find out why you would need it, what you would need, all those things. When you outsource all of that responsibility to the doctor, to the medical industry, you start to get complacent, and you start to just assume they're right, assume, or even if you get second opinions, you're still not putting the knowledge in your own hands. And basically, I said something about the fact that you can't just see what's in every medication. And she said, oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's all, the information is out there. And she says, you can just go and see a list of, and I'm going, all right, so I can read the list that says, like, okay, all right, that's what I'll do. Like, so yeah, she was it was kind of funny. We didn't get into an argument, but it was a little funny just seeing her kind of like, well, now those natural remedies, those could be terrible for you. Ah, I didn't tell my doctor I went off my meds. Nice. Yeah, she didn't actually want to go to this appointment, but they made her in order to re-up her oxygen, in order to re-prescribe the oxygen. And so I think, and they did different testing and stuff that they didn't really need to do. I'm pretty sure they're just, making sure they get a few bucks on the testing and stuff like that. So um, it is what it is. All right, so you see these bottom leaves here. I definitely need to just take all those off. They're all kind of in the grass and in the weeds around it. This is a different one. There's actually two. There's actually three in this picture. They're all a couple little ones. Probably won't do much with the little ones, but this one's pretty good. I topped it. Ever try caging them or using trellis netting to train to support them? Not outside yet. I do tie them up, Kyle, but for a while I don't like to do any training because I want the wind and nature to strengthen them. But having a cage around them would be a good idea. I know a lot of people that do that. I don't have any extra fencing right now that I could use for that, but I mean, I guess I could. I just don't have well, there'll be some extra work for sure. I would probably want to get a different fence from the one I have that I could use. Hey, Diane found us on the Rumble. Let's go. All right. Let's see. This is all my bull's blood beets that I pulled out of the microgreens trays. It didn't work out so well as microgreens this time, which I need to not procrastinate. I'm not really set up for it today, but I need to be doing more microgreens every week, at least one tray a week. This is going to be my plan once I get my ass in gear. I'm going to do a tray a week. It doesn't have to be bull's blood beets. It could be all kinds of things. And just whether or not they fail, just keep making more and get myself used to the look and the feel and what happens, what's going on. Because the more you immerse yourself in even the problems of something, the more you learn about it. Even if it's problem after problem, even if it's failure after failure, you are continually learning something new each time, or at least that's the idea. That's the goal, to learn something each time. I do love the bull's blood beets, but for some reason they don't grow very fast. I haven't really looked into it. They might be a cold climate crop. There's a single bull's blood beet that I just have growing from a seed that I tossed in here a while back. That was just sitting on the countertop. It was extra, so like throw it in this, and it grew. But you can see these back here. These bull's blood beets are in the back. Those are like, I don't know. I don't want to say a year old, but several months old. Like they're not doing anything. They look to be alive still, but they don't do anything. I chopped a lot of leaves off of them in the past, eating them, but now like it's been months since I've done any of that, and they just sit there. They grow really slow. I don't know what's going on there. I have to do some research. I'm really not. I'm not opposed to research, but excuse me. If there's not like, I was gonna say if there's not money on the line, but of course I paid for my time and effort. But if it's not some kind of like a project that someone's paying me for, or a product that I'm trying to sell, or something like that, then I would much rather just sort of wing it to see what happens, see how it goes. Well, okay, I run into a problem, then I can research and I can see, okay, what happened. But I like to see things happen for myself. I think maybe just the climate, the amount of light in here, something has it kind of dormant, or maybe just not growing very fast. So we'll see. Not too worried about it. So then, okay. So here's that other 34 mongrels that I showed you first that looks like it dried out or it died for some reason. So I planted another one. and then it died too there in that same spot. So I don't know what's going on, because I still have 3 more of these in the table, but in a different spot, that are growing just fine. And then I have 4 in these pots on the floor here. Of course, they're growing a little wonky because of the amount of light that they have. Now, I did cut back a whole bunch of my broccoli trees today, so they should be getting a lot more light in the other direction. That one behind it didn't do that, although I did come through with some gloves on and kind of roughed up the soil and kind of pushed it to one side to where it would stand them up a little bit higher, straight up. Got my son's little grass that he got from school. I brought it down here and transplanted it last week, and you know, it seems to be grass, still grass. I'll have to mow it eventually. Oh, here we go. The worms getting a little taste, a little tasty snack for the worms. Look at that whole eggshell. I'm not worried about how long it takes to break down. That's the beauty of this not being a compost pile, but a living, growing, living soil bed. So there's a lot of life in the bed. There's a lot of arthropods and worms. And now today I found soil mites, which is a pleasant surprise. Which I did have soil mites before when I had a bin of just for worms, and I put that whole bin into this. So maybe they've just been colonizing and growing in here. There's big old chunks of broccoli stem in there, like big old tree trunks of broccoli. I wanted to bury some more compost down here, so I was trying to make myself some room with one hand. I didn't put this was kind of middle of doing other things, so I didn't put my head strap on to hold the phone, but we got her done. We got her done. Just pick them and make sun tea. Pick what, Rose? Oh, dandelions, nice. I hear people are making a honey out of dandelions now. Has anyone heard about this? By the way, there's a lot of comments, guys. Please, if you really, really need your comment to be read, consider tossing a few cents behind it. It makes it pop out to me. Rumble Rant, I think you have to do at least $1, but over on Facebook, you know, just like 10 stars would make it pop out to me a little bit. Although not a lot of commenters on Facebook these days. Kristen, hey. I sent it to you. Thanks for coming by. Best way to learn, right, Kyle? I mean, if you can. If you can't afford to waste materials, then probably should do some research, you know. I mean, I'm not opposed to, like I said, I'm not opposed to research, and I probably should be doing the research, but I like kind of just going, okay, what's happening now, you know? Okay, maybe look it up. What's that? Okay, it's doing this. It's bolting, or it's going to seed, or whatever, and like, okay, I'm learning now. So to me, it's just kind of learn as I go, instead of trying to do a bunch of preemptive research and then finding out I forgot some of it and I have to go back. And my memory's not that terrible, but definitely have a lot of stuff jumbled up in my head, and there are plenty of brain farts all the time. So, hey, Sheena, cheers. Kyle found us on the YouTube. I'm going to. What'd you say, Lila Rose? Yeah, but it's deceiving. It's honey infused with dandelions. Oh, I see. Or they're using sugar to make it. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Going to Sucrose tomorrow, or no, Syracuse to see my brother. Oh, nice. Rose on his final days. I mean, you know, like there's a lot of reason probably for you to be sad, emotional, but we're with you. This community's with you, and I gotta say, like, that is such a unique opportunity. I know some people. I know it's probably more prevalent than I think, but being able to have that moment, those last moments with him, like, that's pretty incredible. That you can say that you did that. Definitely, heart's going out to you, Rose. But I hope that I hope it's a I don't know. I hope it's a beautiful experience in some way, you know, like because he's been suffering, you know. Hopefully, he'll be, you know, at peace. Guys, this is a pile of stuff here. It's a pile of stuff, but I did put a lot of different things in there. It's just stuff from the kitchen. It's like all week long I'm gathering little bits up in the kitchen, and I try not to keep it for too long. You got to be careful with gnats and fruit flies and all kinds of stuff, especially in the summertime. So it's going to be a thing. I'm just going to have to bury stuff more often. That's the big. Got organic banana peels. We got apples, eggshells, broccoli waste, or I guess trimming, clippings and stuff. Just a whole bunch of good stuff in there. And now there's the after. You use dandelion stems for noodles? Oh, wow. In cold water, or leave in cold water for a while, then lightly boil, drain, and ready to go. Oh, wow. He has been suffering. He's not eating now. Oh, wow. Yeah. In such good mood Sunday. I figured it wouldn't be much longer. Yeah. Angel Eyes, hello. Made it over here. Okay. Is that you, Kristen? Yeah, somebody else was over there. We got Sheena. We got Kyle on the YouTube. Kristen, I believe, on the YouTube. That's interesting about the dandelions. You can make noodles out of dandelions. Who'd have thought? Mom, did you know about that? I'm a big fan, she said. Big fan of what, Kristen? I don't know what you were responding to there. I need to move my phone so I can see the comments faster. I don't have to look both directions. Okay, back to... Yeah, that's the end result after I buried those scraps. Just a whole smorgasbord down here at this corner. That means the worms have to travel this direction, which starts to aerate the soil underneath. It's actually a nice little system because I kind of go from one corner to the next and, you know, bury something here. Next week I'll bury something there, and that really makes the worms have to travel, and that's good. You want them to be moving around. Just take some soil from around the area. And I don't like to disturb the soil too much because, you know, you got a lot of microbiomes going on in there. And so every time you till up your garden area, when you do tilling, you definitely are destroying biome, and you're just like flipping the card table on all of the... It's like an earthquake to everything that's living underneath there, you know? Not me. Oh, that's not you. Who's Angel Eyes? I can't remember everybody's alter egos. Sounds familiar, but it's me, Kim. Okay, I see it, Kim. My bad. Angel Eyes. Miss Angel. Okay, you can do the same thing with zucchini. Slice. Oh yeah, zucchini. I've heard of zucchini like pasta, which isn't really pasta, but it's like a substitute for pasta. Check out this broccoli tree I grew. Look at that bud. What strain do you guys think this is? I'd smoke it. Speaking of strains, tomorrow on the Indoor Farmer Reviews, I have a review from the Level Up Seed and Garden Supply in Springfield, Illinois. They did a little seed swap, plant swap kind of thing. And I took some pictures with this huge mama plant, this huge mother plant of a freak show. It was pretty fun. Freak show looks pretty freaky up close. You don't wash your eggshells before throwing them in? I do, just because of possible, is it salmonella, or I don't know what it is that you got to worry about with the raw eggs. Fried zucchini, that's good, and some butter, Alice. You can do the same thing. Oh, I read that. Okay. Do you wash your eggshells before you place them in? Yes, I wash and let them dry. Andrew, yeah. Now, Rose, I mean, if you're doing that outside, that's something. That's one thing. But if since it's indoors, I just try to be safe with it. Try to be safe. Check this out. Okay, here's the before. Here's the before shot. Look at all that. All that's edible, actually. Those stem things with the flowers. All of that is edible. That is the broccoli. But I'm not eating it. I wasn't ready for it, and I've eaten plenty of broccoli lately, so I just chopped a bunch of this off. We had to chop the trees down. Look at my mint. My mint is dying. That's okay. I kind of neglected it for a little bit. The mint is like 2 years old, and I didn't really do anything with it. I just let it grow. And I kept pinching off the flower so that it wouldn't go to seed, which I should have just let it go to seed, I guess. I'm giving it more water, though. Hopefully it'll come back. Here we go. Some wonderful 34 mongrels genetics. They're not growing super fast, but the one in the aquaponics system is growing faster. You will see that here shortly. It's definitely growing faster. It's bigger. I think it might have more leaves at this time. All good, Chris. So many things you can do with zucchini. Put them in a lot of things. Nice. I like zucchini. Zucchini bread. Just planted 4 broccoli outside today. I have never grown them before. Planted them with carrots, arugula, kale, spinach, buttercrisp lettuce, red romaine. Very nice. Yeah, I got my onions growing. I've been eating those, but try not to eat them too fast. I want to let more grow each time. Yeah, you can see a bunch of little broccoli, little Florentines, if you will. I do want to make some more broccoli and cheese soup. It's always good. Add some soil to your plants to hold them up. Yeah, I probably should. Here we go. I did go ahead and I left the tomatoes in this cup, and I went ahead and I transplanted the whole cup because it's a paper cup. There's a hole in the bottom. Like they'll grow through it, I think, as I wet it. And so that's what I did. I put it in over here where those other plants had died. So I'm gonna hopefully it's not a problem. I've already sprayed Pure Crop 1 over here, and we'll see what happens. Those are jelly bean tomatoes. I'm excited. Big Mike in the house. And you can't really see there's a lot of little sprouts of bull's blood beets over here spread out. It's hard to see them though. We got that radish, I think it was, and a bunch of pepper plants. Some of these pepper plants are starting to take off over here. And then, of course, we got three autos in here from 34 mongrels. And they are all very, very strange looking. Look at this. They're all just like stretching all over the place. I don't know what they're doing. I need to add more soil to those, but it's not. They're not going to stand up. They're just growing like curlicues. There's one here too. There's a stick that I was trying to have hold it up. Yeah, it's crazy how they all just went all weird. But those are the only 3 left that are growing in the table. There were 3 others that have all died in the table. So I don't know what the dealio is, but they seem to like it over there. I guess they like it, whatever they're doing with that. Sean Cook, what's up, man? They're searching for light. Yeah, probably. I need to actually add another light over the top of this. Now that there's light right next to it, so they shouldn't be like. You'd think they would just grow like at an angle, like a couple others were in the pots. These are like going all over the place. There's definitely no light back towards that corner, so they shouldn't be curling back that way. I don't know, but I do need. I took a picture of it. I think at this collection here of the ceiling. I've talked about it a few times, but I definitely think there are some ways that I could add another light to this. It's just going to be hard. I don't have a stud in the ceiling above this. There's nothing solid to anchor it to. But if I take some wood and come from, like, I guess drill it into or screw it into a stud that's nearby and reach it over that way, I don't know. We'll see. Let me show you when I get a better picture here. Sean. Big Mike. It's your light? What do you mean it's your light? Like, that's pretty... It's a grow light. It's just... Or, I mean, it's a big, it's a full-size light. It's just over a couple of feet. Then it... We'll see. We'll revisit that in a minute here. But they're autos, Chris. I thought the light didn't matter. There's my pepper plant, still alive somehow. Yeah, I don't think you're going to want to hold my light up all day and night, Chris. Need a different stud. Here you go. You can see that plant that's in the aquaponic system. It's digging itself. It's digging the area, although it is kind of tilted over for some reason. I'm adding equilibrium to the aquaponic system for trace minerals. My outdoor garden is not happy. It went from 60 to 80 in 2 days. Wow. Yeah, everything's probably shriveling up. I think the light is strong enough. It's just not above them. I put them in that bin because it's got more soil, higher, like a deeper soil. Oops, can't see what I'm doing there. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, Leaf. So I just kind of curled them around these skewers. Those 2 tomato plants. I mean, I agree that I need more light over there. I just don't know why they're stretching so fast. You'd think they would stretch to, like, they would stretch towards the light and not just curlicue around. My tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and squash are doing great. That's awesome, Mikey. Post some pictures in the Planties chat on Messenger. It's not just for cannabis, guys. Post pictures in there, and we'll pull them up. In fact, I'll try to pull them up here later in this episode. Watermelon and cantaloupe. Oh, you know I love the melons. No, I love the melons. Found another little spot I could bury some scraps. Got to get the veggies started. Yeah, Rose, you're probably just getting the weather good enough for that now, huh? They're not strong enough to point towards the light. Right. I mean, I get that, but the little ones that are on the floor, they just sort of lean to one side versus falling over. These ones here are closer to the light than those ones are on the floor. So you would think that they would, while leaning towards the light, be even stronger and maybe a little shorter than the ones that are on the floor a few feet further away. It's interesting. The ones on the floor are closer to the air too, the fan, which means they're probably getting a little bit stronger, getting pushed around back and forth by the air. So those plants are stronger, maybe. I don't know. It's an interesting, contrast between all of them. The 3 that are in that bin, the 1 in the aquaponics system, and then 4 on the ground. I love the green onions. '81 and windy as crap. Well, windy's good for those plants at small age, I guess, unless it's too windy. Got big storms coming. I haven't looked at my weather. We probably do too. Getting started in the garden now. Oh yeah, you're up north a little bit, Lila Rose. That makes sense. Guys, we got less than 10 minutes. I'm going to go over to locals to start handing out numbers. Big Mike got the number 1 this week. Big Mike got number 1 this week. Cheers to that. Sheena, are you still here? I added your the schedule you made for me to the intro for today's show. I'm the cleaning. Hi, I'm cleaning. Just saw your comment. Oh, nice. No storms in New York. What do you get up there, Rose? Just really cold weather? Didn't they have like snow piled in New York City last year, or maybe recently? They had snow piled up so high that when that snow all melted, there was a bunch of garbage. I don't know. I don't remember. I just saw it today, I think, somewhere. Somebody was talking about it. Near the ocean. Okay, you're right there on the in the cold zone over there. You saw that? Nice. Yeah, that worked out nicely. Makes the intro a little bit better. We need it. Hay crop is going to be good. Nice. You make some money on that. Need hay. What do you say? Down by the bay. Every day. We're having flooding. The lake is really high. Oh no. Oh, the lake. Yeah, you're right there by the lake. And I know somebody that lives in what is it? What's the fall? What are the falls called there? Niagara Falls. And I didn't realize this, but there's Niagara is on both sides of the border. There's a Canada Niagara Falls and an American Niagara Falls. It's kind of interesting. 100 inches of snow, yeah. See, that must have been what I read about or heard about. I'm heading back out of the garden. Nice. Pressure wash the patio. No worries. Have a good day, Sheena. Have some fun. I got my lawn mowed. I got to get my chainsaw going and chop down some bushes, some tree branches. I got a lot of things to cut. I hope my chainsaw works. It's electric. All right, so this was my watering the table, the schmable. and then I started putting water in this, but then I noticed something, and I think it was about this. I think it might have been this video when I noticed it. Look at the hose there. I was like, oh no, what is this? Those are soil mites. Look how fast they are. Those are beneficial. I mean, comment below. Tell me if you think I'm wrong, but pretty sure those are soil mites, or what you might call predatory mites, all over the end of that bad boy. Hey, what's up, Ted? Ted, what do you think about that? Soil mites? You love chainsaws? You like that? You ever see that show, Chris? Chainsaw Man? You gotta check that out. We're still 25 to 30 negative inches of rain. Oh, wow. That's not good, Mikey. Got 3 chainsaws, all gas. Look at these. Look at these little guys. They're moving quick. They're definitely not spider mites. Tell me what you think. Ted, Cher's brother. Ted, do you want a number on the number post? I will put you in the... I'm just going to do it. Ted is a member but can't access his account, so we're going to put him in here. Why can't I see you're live on Rumble? I don't know, Kyle. I just had 25 people in here. We should be visible. Try and find my profile. You got to make sure it's the one with the black logo. The one this. There we go. So we'll just take you to it real quick. You got to find the profile. Oh, I need to fix this. My old banner. Update my banner. If you can't see it live that way, then somebody can send you the link, but it should be visible. Now, if anybody in the chat has done the repost, you should be able to go see that too. Find somebody else you might have followed, or I will send you the link personally. Let me just go over to my messenger. But make sure your notifications are turned on. Dawn, Andrew, guys, if anybody that is having trouble finding it, make sure all notifications are on, and that might make a difference. But Kyle, I just sent you the link on Facebook Messenger, bro. Yes, it is in America's Niagara Falls is polluted. I just read the town is. Oh, wow. Yeah, I believe it. You reposted it. Thanks. I think those are called springtails. Springtails? Think those are bad guys? Ted has 7 chainsaws. You don't know what they are, Sean? Yeah, I mean, I don't know either. Maybe they're bad, but I've been spraying things that would kill pests, so maybe I think these are good guys. Pretty sure they're good guy bugs. Oh yeah, I forgot I was zoomed in for a little while during this video. Can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just watering the grass. I'm watering the grass. I'm doing that thing that people say is evil. I don't water my grass outside, but I water my grass inside. And here I am watering these, which you can't see because I was zoomed in and didn't know it. Let me just skip through a little bit. Only giving them a little bit, like they don't need a whole bunch. So I zoomed in on the mites at some point. Springtail, Did you give me some spots on the wheel? Yes, I did. Rose, it's a good point. It's a good call, Rose. We've got a shopping spree waffle still going on, and I will probably spin it at the end of the week. Right now, Rose, you're 68 through 78. Alice, I gave you some numbers. I gave, there's a bunch of people on here. We're up to 105. So I'll probably spin it pretty soon. We're over the minimum. Last time there were 2 winners because we went over so high. We could do that again, but it's not the biggest deal. 600 is your favorite. 28 in bar. Oh, for the lights. STIHL. I don't know what that stuff means, Ted. I don't know what that stuff means. I'm new. I'm just a new guy. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start doing the numbers, and some of this is all out of order, but I made sure to give Mikey number 1 because he was the first one. I don't know why it jumped all over the place, but it is very strange. You guys watched it happen. I pulled it up and I'm like, whoa, why is everything all rearranged? Diane, you're number 3. Alice, you're number 2. Big Mikey was number 1. We got Gabe at number 4. Trent, number 5. Kayla, number 6. Oh. We got Chris, number 7. An 808 ST. Okay, so STIHL or STIJL? What the heck are we talking about? Are those? Oh, those are chainsaws you guys are talking about. I see. Mine's a little electronic chainsaw. It'll go like that. Margaret, you're number 8. Number 8. Kristen is number 9. Ted, you're number 10. And I'm going to refresh the screen. I bet you there's probably somebody that's jumped in. Refresh. Here we go. Kim, you're number 11. Let me tag a few of my subscribers that maybe haven't seen in a little bit. Skeeter, Kristen's on here already. We got All Kinds 9. Haven't seen him in a little bit. Let me add you guys to the wheel. Ted and Trent on the Facebook. It does screw up. I'm number 1 every week. We're on okay. 10th spot. That's right. $11. Nobody else? Let's see. Diane, did I get you a number? Yeah, you're down here. Number 3. Who else is in here and didn't get a number? Alice, you got one. Rose, I don't see you on here. Oh, there's more here that I missed somehow. Sheena, you'll be number 12, I guess. I don't know why I didn't see that. Yeah, I don't want to change all the numbers. So you're going to be number 12, and whoever jumps in next will be number 13. Rose, you're number 13. Okay, that's it. If you're jumping in right now, I'm done refreshing nonstop. So if you jump in, please do so, and we'll get 3 more chances to win throughout the week. If you're a subscriber on Facebook or on Rumble or somewhere that's not locals, but you're subscribed, just come through on the live show, comment in the chat. I'll see your little badge thingy, and I'll add you on. Cheers. Let's go. I got you on Facebook already, Rose. This is for the number post. The number post. Let's go. Let's pack another bowl. We got 420 in 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Number 8. Number 8 is our winner. Number 8. Who was number 8? I don't remember. Let's find out. I need to clean my rig. I need to get some new water and some, we'll clean it out and stuff. Margaret, number 8. Margaret Jet, shouts out to Blue Mountain Munchies and Mercantile. Okay, back to the pictures of planties, because I got a lot more to go. Maybe not a lot. A few more, at least. A few more. Chairs, everybody, chairs. Let's go. Oh, well, I guess I'm doing a preemptive 420. We'll do another one here in 10 minutes. Can you sure that's not number 7? Huh? Nope, it's not your number, Chris. Sorry. Oh yeah, I took a picture of that again. Oh, here's the sad story I put in my topic or my title. I was trying to chop these broccolis, and it looks like I should have been soaking those in something. Alcohol, maybe. But I broke my little trimmers. I got another pair around here somewhere, and I don't remember what I did with them. Might be out in the garage or something. But these were not trimmers made for chopping this. Those are trees. Those are broccoli trees, you guys. That is absolutely a tree of broccoli, and they just keep growing. They just keep growing. I chop them back, they grow more, and it's just like an endless cycle. So far, I haven't seen anything slow down. Ooh, I've got a special treat for you guys here. We've got a little ad here from a new company I've never seen. Sea of Mud Apparel. Sea of Mud Apparel. Let's see what they have to say. This country wasn't handled, or what? Let me start over. This country wasn't handed to us. It was carved out, one hard mile at a time, from 1776 to right now. 250 years of grit, sacrifice, and men and women who refused to fold. Sea of Mud Apparel just dropped their 250-year anniversary shirt, built to honor where we came from and the fight it took to get here. Every piece is American sourced and manufactured in Nashville, Tennessee. No shortcuts, no overseas mass production, just real gear for real Americans. This isn't some soft throwaway patriotic tee. It's rugged, it's durable, and it means something when we wear it. And right now, sale items are buy one get one free. So if you believe this country's still worth standing up for, this one's for you. Head to seaofmud.com. That's seaofmud.com. Use code RUMBLE for 10% off and take advantage of the BOGO deal. Sea of Mud Apparel, 250 years later, and we're not done yet. Interesting. It's a new one. It's a different one. Thanks for the 97 cents. Sea of Mud. One person left. It went from $1 to 97 cents. Oh, Kyle. He said, "Oops." What's the oops for? Oh, with all the bananas. I can only see your live when the link you sent me. It won't show when I just sign it. Yeah, that's something weird. I don't know how else to ask you guys to look at it, and I know you and Dawn are not incompetent, so there's clearly some other issue going on there. I mean, there are multiple ways to find it, I guess. Maybe make sure that your notification's on and make sure that it emails you. There is a setting to, I don't know where it is exactly, but I get emailed when people go live, and that's like an extra notification, you know. All right, let's go back to the lab again. Damn birds ate my broccoli starts. Oh no. That's why I'm thinking something ate a couple of my plants too, but here we go. This is the current look of the table. There's stuff in here you can't really see. Obviously the biologics, but you have a bunch of plants in here. There's a bunch of bull's blood beets. We've got another bull's blood beet right here by itself in a cup. We've got a couple of tomato plants. We've got a bunch of purple kohlrabi, some dying mint. We've got a bunch of peppers growing, you guys. These peppers are going to be fun. And then there's a couple of auto cannabis plants in there. Hopefully we'll get some more light above those. I have some smaller lights, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think what I want to do is replace the light that's there with my longer light that I have that I've just been sitting on waiting for electrical stuff to get done that I haven't done. So maybe just replace this light, and that light is actually a lot bigger. It's a lot longer. It's 10 bars. It's the Growers Republic light, so I think it might actually cover the table a lot better. Maybe I should just measure it. I'll do that and record it for next week just so you guys can see it. As you can see, this is before I chopped it all off, but we get to it. We got 3 minutes. I thought we passed it. Somebody make Kyle keep on me about it. We got 3 minutes. I had to get my trailer down to the shop so I can do some welding on it. Nice. That's a good call, Mikey. Get it fixed up. Strengthen her up. Oh look, this is when the trimmers were still usable, and I'm over here cutting wood with them basically. Just putting way too much stress on it. Hey, Brittany, you're another one I should have tagged. I'm sorry, Brittany. The number wheel post is up on Locals. After this video, let me get you on it. Look at that little broccoli spriggin that I ate. Little broccoli Floret maybe I think is the name. Brittany, are you? I keep forgetting. You're subscribed on Locals, right? So if you could go give yourself some. When you have time, I should say, go over to Locals and get yourself a number. I'm saying too many things at once. I'll show you after we get out of the video, but I think you know about the number post now, don't you? Here we go. We're just chopping away, guys. I don't plan to eat any of that stuff, even though I could. It just keeps growing, and I bury it and keeps growing. This broccoli is like a year and a half old. I don't know how old it is now, but it just keeps coming back up. 1 minute. Thanks, Mikey. Brittany's over on the Facebook. Last video it shows from you is from 3 months ago. Yeah. If you're on the phone, I don't think you can find it. If you're it doesn't show a live option. It just shows quote videos. So okay, there's a good spot right here. You guys can see the ceiling a little bit right there. There's a little bit of a lip or an edge around here. And if I could, so I may not have to now that I'm talking about switching the light up, which I didn't really want to do because I wanted that brand new light to make some fire, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I spend a lot more time in here. I have to get some electrical work done and stuff, so that's all down the road. So I think what I'll do, I need some help to do it. I'll have to find, I don't know, maybe pay someone to help me. I don't have any friends around here. But maybe, so what I'll do is I'll take this down, and you can see how much of the table it's not covering. You guys can see that now. The other light definitely will reach out a little further, but it might not get me all the way. I'm not 100% sure. But what I was thinking, back to my thought about just extending the support. So there's a stud right here on the ceiling where this light is hooked in. Now, if I took a board, a piece of wood, and drilled it into that stud, and then had it over here resting on that concrete lip, that would be enough support to be able to hang a light from. although I don't want to hang the light very far down. So I'm coming back to this idea of getting my Growers Republic light in here. It's a much longer light. I don't think it's double the length. That'd be nice. You want to make stepping stones with your rhubarb leaves? How do you do that? You put them into like an acrylic or something? Let's get Brittany on here. And Brittany, I already did the number spin today, but you will get a number for tomorrow. I'll just give it to you right now. Number 14. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's go. We're almost done with the pictures of indoors. Those pepper plants, at least one of them is going crazy. The other ones are doing pretty good. And then some other voluntary pepper plants that came up later. And then there's a single one by itself here. And we've got these these three cannabis plants. You can see all three of them in this shot here. That's just crazy. Oh, we passed the 420, didn't we? That's all right. I even looked at it at 1 minute till, and I was like, okay. Some part of me told myself that I did my job. It was 2:19. Like, I did my job. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. All right. Yeah, they look pretty funny, though. This mint is looking pretty sad. Might put something else in this pot. Just something random. I don't know. Maybe one of these peppers. Get one of these pepper plants in the pot. That'd be really cool. Something mobile that I can just pick peppers off. Or maybe maybe those tomatoes. Nah, I don't know. I want the mint to take back off, but because that will totally repropagate the rest of this, I'm sure. Oh, hey, Brittany, found us on the Rumble. Let's go. Yeah, guys, if anybody wants to get in on the waffle right now, the shopping spree waffle, Cash App at the Indoor Farmer. Maybe I should make myself a banner for that, actually. And we'll make it a ticker. Let's see. You can use Indoor Farmer credit also. How about that? I can mess with it, change it around later, but oh, it's on the top. Ooh, it's at the top. Dang, well, enjoy the beautiful day outside. You have an old water heater basin, you put leaves in and pour concrete in. Oh, nice. I want to use an old water heater tank to boil water and have like a steam system where I use yard waste and possibly methane that's captured in the future if I create a methane capturing system, and then use those things to burn to create a fire underneath the boiling system, boil water that will then go up a metal tube, and then cool at a higher altitude in a tank or a tub of some kind of container higher up, and then you can have hydroelectricity when needed. That's the idea anyway. One day. One day. Too windy to fish. Yeah, I could see that. I don't like to go frisbee golfing when it's windy. That's for sure. Look at this kohlrabi that's popping up here, looking like it wants to be an eggplant or something. This kohlrabi is like, hey, I could be an eggplant. You know what I mean? And you're like, nah, dude, you got all those prickly. Like, look at that skin. That's too rough. That scaly ass skin right there. Holy cow. Kohlrabi growing like it's wanting to be an eggplant. That's funny. That's it. That's it for the garden portion. We definitely got to get to the Garden Savvy because I'm excited to actually try it out on Chrome, Google Chrome. GardenSavvy.com. Should just make this a bookmark this probably. Yeah, there we go. Alright guys, if you haven't commented below, comment down below, hit the like button. Let's get to the Garden Savvy community. Oh, what's this about? Keep your garden blooming. Enable notifications to stay updated with the latest posts. Additionally, ensure you receive browser notifications on your computer by following this guide. Okay. Sure. I don't use Chrome that much. Okay, so this is Garden Savvy. Typically every week I do a little spot over here where we stop in, we post today's thumbnail, and we say something to the effect of, hey, Garden Savviers. Happy Monday. And happy growing. Hashtag WTIF. Stop. Oh. Stop. Back. Stop by the show sometime and share. Well, we'll just leave it at that. Okay, now we usually check out what else is happening in the Grow community. So Garden Savvy is basically a social media for gardeners and growers. You've got pages, you've got your main feed, you've got groups, you've got all of that kind of stuff. And of course, you've got hashtags. My hashtag is currently #1, baby. Kayla is coming up close. Kayla's trying to take over my hashtag spot, but I won't let her. Although she posts a lot over here. Kayla's the only person from the Indoor Farmer community that's joined over here so far. I can get you a discount if anyone's interested. For 1 year, it's typically $35 for a membership, but I think I can get $5 off with my code. I have to find it. I do have an affiliate set up with these guys. Now, I'll tell you what, they have access to several things. We're going to look at these posts, but they have a garden AI that's just for gardening, so you can ask it all sorts of questions about gardening, basically a huge database of info for growing and stuff. Now, there's also the Garden Hortisketch, which is really what I want to show you guys today. So there's a lot of benefits to joining, not just for the social media aspect of it. We'll get to that here in a minute, though. Let me go down until I see last week's thumbnail. Okay, here's last week's thumbnail. Here we go. We've got someone named George growing 56 varieties of tomatoes. Very cool. It's a lot of tomatoes, you guys. We're going to give them a wow cactus. Okay. Over here we got Lewis Gardner created a new video. Oh, a video. Interesting. It's a bee getting some of that nectar and some of that sweet, sweet pollen. It's not really sweet. I've eaten pollen. Pollen's very kind of nutty. We're going to give that a Heart's Strawberry, Heart's Eye Strawberry. Now here we go with Amanda, my potted cabbage plants. Potted cabbage, that's a cool idea. Give her a hearted strawberries. Another one from Amanda. We got petunias from seed. Those are beautiful, beautiful petunias. Here we go. More from Amanda. The cucumbers. Okay. Just give her a smiling carrot. Oh, it's the same post. Okay. Then from Amanda, she's got another flower. Give her a heart's eye strawberry. My M. I'm not sure what that is, but give it another hearts. Oh wow, it looks like the same plant. We got someone named Renee Striverton. What's the best way to get my blackberries off to a good start for the season? I don't know. I'm not sure, so I'm just going to give her a like. And now we got someone named Nala Walla. I have a bed planted in potatoes, or would that be potatoes planted in a bed? But I have a bed planted in potatoes. Can I plant anything else in there? What can I use for companion planting? What is a good companion plant to a potato? I wonder. What do you guys think? Comment below. Father Rose says, my husband's mom and sister would bring us buckets full of fresh oysters. We'd throw them on the barbecue. Shells go in the garden. It's been a long time though. I've never eaten oysters. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Mikey, you want the link? I can. I'll throw it down there for shits and giggles. We got about a half hour left, and I got a bunch of stuff here to show you guys still. We got Kayla's first post here. First rhubarb harvest of the season. Already harvesting rhubarb, Kayla? Jeez, I'm giving you the wow cactus. More from Kayla. We got the choke cherries and buddings. Are budding, she said. Choke cherries are budding. We got the what the heck? Macintosh apple blossoms are stunning. Macintosh apples, huh? Macintosh apples. Is that where they get the Apple logo and stuff? Okay, and here's Kayla again. Cherry blossoms. Let's go. Awesome. Cool. Now let's move on to the garden planner. I do want to tell you though, the garden AI is pretty cool because you can actually post a picture of your plant, and you can, ask it what's wrong with the plant and stuff like that. If you got a picture that's clear enough and there's something that it can actually tell you, then it's pretty good. That's okay, Mikey. Not a problem at all. All right, so here we go. I would like to actually plot out my outdoor and then also plot out my indoor now that I know what I'm doing. You can put chicken coops outside, a barn. You can do a lot of there's a lot that I can do here. I want to put a house on a square building. That could be my garage. I need to. Oh, here's the houses. Okay, this is what I needed. I need let's see. I don't see one that I like. Actually, my house is kind of just a rectangle, to be honest. If I just turn it. What? 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 Can't do that to me. Boom. Okay. So my house and my garage are kind of in there weird. Why does this look like it's turned just a little bit too much? Perfect. Okay, so then there's a little bit of a concrete slab. I don't know if it's smart to show you guys the layout of my house. Maybe I shouldn't do that. We can do the layout of the indoor garden. Actually, we could lay out, since I don't have a lot of outdoor space, I could kind of combine, kind of do multiple things on the same page, right? So if I just go here and call this half my house and my yard area, and then actually go up a little bit farther. Yeah, that's fine. And then on the other half of the page, I could do this. Oh wow, that's really tiny. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna call this. I'll make it a little smaller, actually. No, I changed my mind. We're not going to map out the basement. We're going to map out each growing, I guess, system, right? So I'll do one for the aquaponic system, and I'll do one for the grow table that I have. So this is the grow table. And so inside the table, we could do, we could do cannabis, and actually go back to structures real quick and do. Grab something that can represent the bin that I have in the table. Maybe this could do that. Although it should be black, but it's okay. It's hard to tell. I wish it would tell me 90% or not if I was fully sideways. So anyway, we're going to go in here and make the bin a little bit bigger. And we're going to move this in here. There's three cannabis plants, but so I can't really do it. I can't do it like that. I guess I could do it like this. You can zoom in. So you don't really want to plant those in rows, though. So okay, this is what you would do. What am I saying? You just take the one, and then you duplicate it, right? So then I can move them actually to where they kind of are. Oh, I want to undo that move. Duplicate. That third one was like somewhere over here-ish. So you get the deal. Outside, however, I could take like a brick wall or something. There's a brick wall in here. so I could map out my backyard a little bit. Maybe. Gotta move it down. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Like it'll keep track of a lot of information about your grow space outdoors. Actually, it only goes up to the back of the house here. Duplicate. Didn't duplicate. Okay. Whoa. Gangnam Style. Oh. Whoa. 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 Over here, I have a longer fence. So that's a start. I won't bore you guys too long, but yeah, it's a start anyway. Kind of cool. Kind of a lot of stuff it'll keep track of, your grow like zone and notes that you can take. It keeps track of like the time of year, the year over year. You can look at that information as it stacks up, and you can condense that the information so that you can actually have better use of your grow area and improve each year. I'm really excited to be able to actually use it now. Like to be able to do that, the stuff we just did, I couldn't do any of that on the other browser for years. I tried doing it. Not years, maybe not years. It's been at least a year I've tried using that, and every time I mess with it, I'm like, nah, this is whatever's happening, I can't do it. I'll just add this fence back here before we go. Let's do this. So you can zoom in really far. See how far I can zoom in. That's as far as I can zoom in right there. So I can really map it out deeper if I want to. Deeper. Like we had some of these out in the backyard, right? There's like a 3-pack right here. And then there was like one other good size one over this way. Yeah, that is fun, being able to actually do the things that I've been trying to get this thing to do. It's been my fault the whole time, although, to be fair, it should work on Brave because I like Brave. I like the Brave browser. Alright, cool. So I can use this space and actually map out multiple things if I want to. That's really a good idea. Alright, who do we got? All Kinds, what's up, man? Get yourself a number on the number post if you haven't yet. We've already done the spin for today, but I wanted to make sure I reminded you and a few other people that are new to the community. Brenda, hello. Sorry, guys, I was kind of off in my own world for a second there. TJ over on the Rumble. Let's go. TJ, if you plan to come on this Thursday, we're going to be talking about keyboard warriors, man. The keyboard warrior, the anonymous or not anonymous, but person who's far away and thinks they can just talk all the trash and try to get you to, feel bad and stuff. And it works. People do it. It used to be, we used to call it telephone tough guy. I wonder what you'd call it when people wrote letters. I'm gonna write you a stern letter. I'm gonna write this person a stern letter, you know? And again, I figured she would pop in there. Now, I do want to pull up the planties on the let's find the planties chat. There's a bunch of plants in there right now we haven't looked at in a couple like a week at least. It's kind of hard to get to the way that, oh, okay, maybe this. Oh, okay. Found a little easier way to get to it. Cool. Planties, here it is. Can't just look at pictures that way. Okay, well, we'll just do this. These first ones are, damn it, it just deleted it. Why would it do that? These ones are from Chris. Candied muffins? That looks pretty good. Very thick. Very thick, boy. Look at that. Oh, wow. Candied muffins, he said. Always wanted to buy dragon fruit. I don't know what you do with that, though. That's the problem, Don. Some fruits and vegetables that maybe I'd never buy. I got to do some research and stuff, and that's why it's like I guess convenience that I don't try something new sometimes. We call it love letter, a love letter. Doing okay, Brenda. Thank you for asking. It's kind of bland to me, but not bad. Yellow dragon fruit, interesting. You try something new once a month? Very nice, Lila Rose. We've discovered so many yummy fruits and veggies that way. That's a good idea. Once a month, not so many. It's not like once a week. A little less pressure. Now, I don't remember who this is from, so maybe I can look at the chat over here while we look at both sides or something. Look at the chat twice. That's what we'll do. So this next one here is from Dawn. Or from Andrew, I guess. Andrew's Puna butter. Puna butter, huh? Look at that. That's looking really good, Andrew. Very nice. Hashtag planties. Now who's this? This is from Andrew again. More from Andrew, okay. Contract Kush. White truffles. Ooh, look at the frosty leaves on that. Look at the frosty leaves. Who's the next one? Sheena. I don't think she labeled that one. Took a couple cuts off of her Thursday. Off of who? Just flipped a few days ago. Let's see. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be an auto. She definitely isn't. Okay. Well, this next one is Sheena's. She took a clone off of it. There, the clone's roots are looking. Those are beefy. Sheena, look at those things. Are you sure those aren't toothpicks you stuck in the soil in the grow block just to make it look like roots? I'm only kidding, but that's crazy. Those roots are nice. And that's you too. Right, okay. With the Scrog. Very nice. With the auto watering system. Or no. What is that down there? What is that, Sheena? On the bucket? Is that because that looks like cocoa? Oh, so it's cocoa and auto watering with the cocoa. Yeah, I guess you can do that with cocoa, but you got it like the system gets gummed up, doesn't it? Hmm. There's more of those buckets. Oh no, that's not. Is that's Sheena too? Okay, it's you also. The next ones are Rose. Yeah, those are looking really nice, Sheena. Fire, girl, fire. The tie dye, the tie dyed hard diva, Sheena, the one and only. This gal right here, everybody. That's who grew those last ones. And we had extra crispy who grew. He had a couple in there too. Hey, looking good. What's up, Bobby? What's up, Bobby? Bobby D. These ones here are Miss Roses. That's kind of the picture doesn't go in any closer for some reason. Can watch this Thursday. I like that topic. Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely gonna be fun. Keyboard warriors. Going this way. Ooh, what's this? Freaky deaky looking tomato or something? Is that Freak Show? Oh no, that's the Australian Bastard. Okay, that's the Australian Bastard right there. Oh, those are auto pots. I see. Okay, Sheena. Right, Don? Aren't they beautiful? Doing pretty good, Bobby. Pretty good. Thanks for popping in, my dude. We've got a few more pictures to go before the end of the show, but I'll put you on the door prize if you hang out. You got to stay here. You got to be here to win. Smash the like button on the Facebook. Give me a hashtag WTIF. Oh, here we go. Whose are these? It says it's 34 mongrels. Joe's fire times Slurricane, but whose are they? Andrew. Okay. I didn't want to assume. Yeah, Andrew. You got Joe's. You got this one, and then the next one is Carteract Kush. Or no, Puna Butter. No, you've actually. Okay, and then the one before that's Puna Butter. I see. So we got this one. That's looking fire, bro. Looking damn delicious. Counteract Kush. That looks really nice too. By the way, guys, if I get restricted on Facebook for any of this stuff, you gotta find me elsewhere. Find me on Rumble. Find me on X. And then this one is Puna Butter. Puna Butter. Bobby, how are you doing, man? How are you? Thanks for coming in. This Puna Butter's looking fine too. She fine, boy. Let's see what the next one is. A few more from Sheena. Sheena, if you get time, only if you get time, please don't bother or worry yourself over it. But I would like to see if we could make a fight card for all of the Indoor Farmer Game Night team captains Game Night roster. If we could, that would be really cool if we could do that. More auto pots from Sheena. Got the Scrog going 4x4. About to go check out my setup. Nice. Got an indoor grow there, Bobby. Ooh, what is this? And who is it from? I think this is be the last one. I think we showed the rest of these off before. Well, these are from Alice. There's an auto plant. A lot of people were like, "Oh, you should have topped it." She's like, "These are autos." What can I do? Yeah, these are pretty, the pretty Burple lights, Alice. What's that strain anyway? I think maybe you said it in here. GG4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. First time growing a plant, she said. So let's all give her some encouragement. Way to go, Alice. Let's get you a nug off of this at least. 3x3 and a 4x4 AC Infinity. That's not bad, Bobby. Got some good space there. All right, guys. I think that was it for the Planties segment. We got about 10 minutes left. If you haven't gotten on the door prize wheel, I would suggest you go and find us on YouTube and find us on Facebook if you're not already find us there, which is kind of to be funny. But yeah, Bobby put you on the wheel. Find us on the YouTube. Find us on Rumble. You get an extra spot for all three of those places. So if you go to Facebook, Rumble, and YouTube, you get 3 spots. And if you go to the bottom underneath of the post here, 20 likes today. That is amazing, you guys. That's probably the most likes I've had on Rumble on a single video in a while. That's pretty good. So you can comment below the video right here. Right now we got Kayla, Alice, Margaret, Andrew, Lila Rose, Big Mike, and Brenda. All of you get an extra spot for commenting down below. I'm going to have to look at it a couple times because I won't remember this. Lila Rose, I saw Kayla, Alice. Who else? Andrew, Margaret. Andrew and Margaret. Nice. And of course, I give everybody who is still currently on Rumble an extra spot. That is, that's 3, 4, that's 5 spots total that you can get on the door prize every day. That's just because I'm trying to incentivize things that I feel would help us grow, help us get bigger. And I say us because everything I do is with the idea of a win-win. I don't think that's hard to achieve. I think a win-win is always possible. Okay, let's see. We got Kyle. We got Diane. We got Margaret. We got Andrew. We got Big Mike. Hey, Big Mike, are you guys going live here in a little bit? You might have to dump everybody. You might have to tell everybody about it and kind of, get everybody over there. Who's this? Oh, Bobby on the YouTube. Thanks, brother, for finding me on the YouTube. Check out Rumble when you get the chance. It's free and it's a pretty good site. I like it. They got problems just like anybody else, but hey, Scott, thanks for chilling, brother. Appreciate your engagement, your friendship, your input, all of it. All right. Haven't heard anything yet, but bet we will. Yeah, I guess it's kind of random. If it wasn't so random, it might make more sense for me to be like, all right, guys, it's about that time. We're going to be heading over to, you know what I mean? Kind of like make it a transitional thing. Oh, wow. This is kind of I think this is meant to be, you guys. This is meant to be. We're going to read about, we're going to get 69 cents and read about the Trinova Health. Oh no, did somebody leave? No, okay. Let me. It was right at 69 cents. Oh, it went down to 57. I'm not reading it now. Hit the dancing bananas. Hit that repost. Let's get a couple more friends in the Rumble, and we'll read about Trinova Health for 69 cents. That would be fun. Just because I could say it. 69. Okay, let's try to do that while I hit this bong. We got 5 minutes left, and then I'll spin the wheel. And I will do a raid today because I need it's a new month. I gotta do a few raids. Raid. Also, if you guys would, if you get bored and you want to check out the shorts on Rumble, I try to take clips of my live streams and different things, and I post a lot of shorts on the Rumble. I actually have a bunch of them to post on Facebook too, but just haven't had the time to do it all. I have to make 30 of them a month on Rumble. So I was about to light this with my pen. You guys see this? I was about to take my, I was like, I need my tools, right? Part of my mind was going, okay, I need the bong, got the bong, okay? I need the ink pen, got the ink pen, okay. Okay. Nothing happened with that, right? Not gonna happen. Okay. Here we are. 63. We're back to 63 cents. We're back to 63. We need a couple more. We're at 21, you guys. I'm gonna take a hit right now. Hit me with a hashtag, and I'll give it a little puff. Look at all those dancing fucking bananas. Holy shit! Wow, that is an overwhelming number of dancing bananas. I gotta take a picture of that. Take a picture of that. That is a full screen of dancing bananas right there. Holy cow. You've never seen so many dancing bananas as such a day. This day will live in banana infamy. You guys gave it a shot. You bumped it up to 21, but it didn't get to 69, so that's all right. That's all right. We'll just get it moving here. So many. Oh, Lila Rose, I didn't add you second time, or that last time. Got it. Did I get Margaret? I hit the button too many times. I don't think I did, but I got her. All right, here we go. Oh, what's that sound? It's like it went to like a ceiling fan or something. Lila Rose. Look at that. Wow. I mean, that's seems like it was meant to be. It was meant to be. You did all the things, and you were rewarded for it. Thank you. Everybody is fighting. Everyone is fighting for your attention. Every one of you guys. All of you guys watching me right now, like, it's humbling to think that I can hold the attention of people by myself, whereas a lot of the stuff I do that I think is maybe more exciting, it's because there's a lot of people on screen and we're all doing something or a game or whatever, and I get that, but that can be kind of confusing. That can be a little bit overwhelming for some people to just be like too many conversations happening. And so I don't know, I kind of look at some of the big podcasters out there, and most of them don't do a solo podcast. There's a lot of ones that are way bigger than me that do. I'm just looking at the top. Joe Rogan doesn't do a solo podcast. A lot of people can't do that. Just talk to themselves. Like I don't mind the sound of my own voice unless I have to listen to it, and then it sucks. If it's coming out of my mouth, wait, okay, let's back up a minute. Never mind, just kidding. Anyway, funny. Rose, you're gonna have to come to game night now. Friday night. I have a backup plan this time in case the internet's not fixed. Obviously, I can do it here. We can go back to doing game night right here and not have an issue. but if I can try it one more time at the warehouse at Grow Up, I just think that we will play games with the team captains in the chat this time. I don't want to do that. It's not ideal, but it is a way that the internet was working fine for me by myself when I was on just by myself. So I think that should be okay. Maybe it matters when we get more people in the chat. I don't know if that matters. I don't think it should matter. That's me uploading. So anyway, I know I'm rambling, but I hope it works. I really do, and I think this time I do not want to skip the game altogether. If it doesn't work, then we're just going to do that. That's our backup plan. Don't forget about the shopping spree, you guys. Last chance to get in on it. If you haven't done a review on my page, I hope that you'll do a review. Let's go to the page and go look at how many reviews there are. I think I have to add a few people actually. Hey, Denise, do you want a number on the number wheel this week? I'm doing well. How are you? Let me look here at it's so funny. This happened last time, but there are 11 reviews on my page. I can only see 10 of those when I'm on my page, but I can see 11 of them when I'm on my profile. You guys riddle me that one. Explain to me why that's the case. I can see that there are 11 when I'm on my profile, but I cannot see them when I'm on my page. It's so weird. So Brenda and Kim. Wait, no, Brenda did one last time. Why am I seeing that one? March 31st. Kim Marston gets one. Thank you. Maybe you wrote 2 different ones, Brenda? No? That's weird. It was a fresh... that's the one... Brenda's is the one that I can't see on one side. That's why. I even said it right there. Okay, so Brenda, Kim, and MT Reagan. I don't think he wants to get in on the waffle. So Brenda and Kim will get extra spots for doing the review. I'm trying to get that number up there. There's people that I know that have way higher number of reviews, and I'm like, wait a minute, I should try to incentivize that. So you get a free spot just for doing a review there. There's something else I was gonna go and show you guys. I can't remember now. It's okay. Let's look around on Rumble. Actually, we'll go back to this. Let's find us something to raid. A lot of stuff going on. Oh, there's the thirst trappers on Rumble already. This chick doesn't have a, like, she's just, you can just see nipple through the bra, through the shirt there. Thanks, lady. You're just thirst trapping young men out there. Just trying to go about our day looking at video games, and we just get sucked into the boobies. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's look at or entertainment. We go entertainment usually. And yeah, there's some politics in the entertainment world, but oh hey, there's Brett Dasovic, who kind of argued with me on Twitter the other day about how Amazon Prime Video has so much great stuff to watch, and I was like, most of it you have to pay for, even though you're already paying for Prime. Like, it's just dumb. He disagreed. Oh, look at this list of great stuff you can watch, and it's like, can you watch every season for free? Can you, like, are they all like, yeah. A lot of them are messed up. Oh, hey, I know this guy on X. Is he live still? No, he's not live. Oh, yeah, he's still live. Let's see what he's talking about. He's a dentist, I believe.
How are they going to be attacked and delicensed? because psychiatry, I would argue, may have been somewhat benign, maybe even helpful at a time when it was primarily focused on talk therapy.
See you, Andrew.
Even though there are other things that can be utilized. By and large, it's become one of the most dangerous professions on planet Earth by drugging unsuspecting individuals of any age with psychiatric medications promoted by the DSM 4, 5, 6, and 7 that have no objective test in reality to determine their necessity, other than grouping a series of behaviors or symptoms, emotions. Excuse me. I'm going to spray some silver into my throat right now. By the way, this is the Argen 23. It's called sinus relief, but notice I sprayed it in my throat because it's the same silver I could put in my nose or wherever.
Silver.
But what I'm saying here about the psychiatric medication, I've said it so many times over the years, there is no independent, validated, objective test.
Thanks, Don.
That determines you have a deficiency in any of those medicines.
Yeah, you on here.
SSRIs primary among them. But younger people are often put on methylphenidate, PMP, which is Ritalin. On what basis? Behavioral symptoms. No blood test, no urine test, no hair analysis, no genetic test even. Not that I'm into genetic testing. And yet now you have a group of psychiatrists, I think they're being shamed into it because how long has it been since we've known that these drugs are downright dangerous, especially when you're titrating up or down. You might find a happy balance, if you will, where somebody says, hey, I feel better. But if you start maneuvering those drugs up or down, and here you go, credit Secretary Kennedy in this case, as he's talking about the overuse and abuse of these psychiatric medications. And so,
ooh, I like this guy. We're going to have to raid this guy's channel. I'm going to hit the bong while we listen to him for another minute or so, and then we're going to raid Dr. Robert Scott.
And that sucks. We acknowledge that. We get it. But it's not a zero-sum game either, that some of these things like the shifting of the food pyramid around a bit. Maybe you were already there. I was already here. But I want more people to eat better. I want them to live healthier. I want them to be aware that psychiatric drugs often are a dead end. And I know how many times I've heard people say, well, I've tried everything, Robert, and this helped me. Look, I know people. I have some family members that have utilized or used it. I'm not here to condemn anybody that's using it. I'm just saying when somebody says I've tried everything and now I'm on this psychiatric drug, I'm like, let me ask you, have you tried, I start rattling off a list of things and none of which often they've tried. You've tried everything your doctor says exists, but it's because you're locked into an allopathic medical pharmaceutical construct. And that's a very dangerous place to be. I grew up in it. I woke up early enough to save my life and turned it.
All right, guys, I'm going to switch to Rumble Premium because I do have to get my 5 hours of Rumble Premium time in. I'm going to watch a little bit of him and then probably some Kill Tony, maybe some music, whatever else. But we're going to raid Dr. Robert Scott Bell. You do have the option to opt out, but I'm going to wrap up right after that. So raid incoming. Let's go take his URL over here. 6 minutes, Kyle. Flash raid. That's okay. I mean, I smoked throughout the show, so we're gonna raid and then confirm raid. If you guys want to opt out, maybe I'll stay with that 6 minutes. If I see enough hashtag WTIFs. We can stay for the next 420. If you stay with me, Kyle, I'll stay with you. I'll stay for the next 420. But we do want to see if he acknowledges the raid.
PK, which they add in artificially from natural gas, coal, and oil, and you see a diminishment of almost all soil levels of minerals. And if we have time,
he's
later
really
in
in a
show,
rant,
later
though.
hour,
I guess not.
We're going to talk about the claims that it's because of carbon in the air that minerals are not in the soil. If that's even anywhere on the list, it is way down compared to the fact that you're utilizing things like glyphosate in the soil, binding the minerals out before the plants ever had a chance to absorb them. Therefore, you're not getting it. Getting on the Sovereign Copper has been a life changer for me. Now every day. I don't dread running when I'm going to the boxing gym and they say do a lap or more or 10. And I'm like, no problem. I'm bounding and I got no knee pain. Since I was 10 or 11, that hadn't happened at 60. So the things we can do. Now, psychiatric medication, once again, mineral deficiencies, essential fatty acid deficiencies, a deficiency of cholesterol and saturated fat can create depression.
He's really
anxiety,
on a rant.
Aberrant thing. How about microbiome damage due to antibiotics and antimicrobial drugs or fluoride and chlorine? The halides.
Thanks, Andrew.
Displacing things that we need for normal endocrine function, much less brain and neurological function. How about the utilization of copper, which works with the electron transport chain? Energy, mitochondrial production of ATP, copper, magnesium. Have you looked at any of those, doctors, before you're putting them on psychiatry? And now you're going, hey, maybe we should think about how do we de-prescribe or prescribe a little less or start tapering them off? Hey, it's a good step in that direction, but it's way late for a lot of people that have ended their lives with suicide that was facilitated by the drugs that you said would reduce their depression. But as you were trying to figure out what level, you actually increase suicidal ideation tendencies and even behaviors, much less homicidal. How many times have we heard of the school shootings and how many of those were linked, in fact, to kids, young adults that were on these psychotropic psychiatric medications approved by the Fear and Death Administration, by the way.
Fear and Death Administration. That's interesting.
All right. With that, I can't wait to talk to Carol Lourie. She's going to be joining me at the Belchansky Integrative Cancer Conference. She may have something to say about this opening story for all I know, but she certainly really nailed it on the breast cancer issue. And before we bring her up, we've got a little clip from social media of her talking about breast cancer and chemo and radiation and all the things we talk about. You don't have a deficiency in, ladies, men, paying attention to this? Check out Carol Lourie. I'm going to head to the podcast set, and she'll join us live on the Robert Scott Bell Show right here, right now.
I got to check this out. We got 3 minutes, Kyle.
Chemotherapy toxicity, medication toxicity, and radiation, there is no way that your gut can't be impacted. When the gut has been disrupted, your brain biochemistry hormones, which are metabolized in your gut, are then also impacted. And so there is an enormous increase in depression and anxiety and a sense of hopelessness. This is not because a woman is oversensitive or isn't strong. It's because her body has been through the ringer of treatment, and nobody is talking about this.
Well, here we are. We're back on. I'm trying to figure out my schedule this week as we're on the Robert Scott Bell Show, hour 2. And, you know, Carol, as you just heard her talking about that, she's nailing it. Something that we've been trying to tell people for a long time. I don't stand in opposition to your option to choose.
So he's not really going to, he doesn't read comments.
But my gosh, in a monopoly, if there were a free market for medicine and healthcare and healing, how many women would opt to have their breasts lopped off prophylactically because they've been told they have a gene mutation? And I've talked about this, the difference between men and women. If men were told, hey, we've got this gene mutation thing we've detected in you, likely, maybe you'll get testicular cancer later. Let's just lop off them balls. You don't need them. Men would go, what? Are you? I'm like, women, stop subjugating yourself to a paternalistic, male-dominated, masculine-dominated, allopathic, abusive relationship where they take advantage and say, hey, those ovaries, you don't need them. And while we're in there, let's take your uterus too.
Yeah.
Your breasts are not the cause of breast cancer. Carol Lourie, are you on the show with us? Waiting to see. We're super.
Stop cutting parts of ourselves off.
I am totally.
Hey,
I'm so excited because I've been chomping at the bit to join this conversation. I don't know if I should come in right now to respond to what you just said or go back to
anything you want, Carol. We got time this hour.
Who are on psychiatric medicine. Up to 80% of
minute.
women during treatment are on 3 or more psychiatric medications. After treatment, that number goes down. It's only 60%. Isn't that wonderful? And as you said, the SSRI.
All right. Well.
And there's a huge placebo researched. But let me go back to what you just mentioned about the breasts are not the cause of breast cancer.
Thank you.
There's no one cause for breast cancer. It's a very complex inflammatory chronic metabolic disease, just as diabetes is, or colitis, or migraine headaches, or infertility. And it is the inflammation and the metabolic dysfunction is showing up in your breasts. But it's not, the breasts are not the cause. They're the symptom. They reflect the internal terrain dysbiosis. Just the terrain, but your entire.
All right, everybody. I'm going to switch over to the Rumble Premium. I got to do 5 hours a month of this. Show's over, basically. Check out the first hour. You'll see the first 2 hours is awesome. I had a lot of plants to show you. Tons of stuff we did. It was a good show today. Thank you, guys. But yeah, we are going to switch over to Rumble Premium right now. Let me show you the little outro I made. Then keyboard didn't want to work. I caught it, though, this time. Yes. What the fuck's wrong with people? Joe, I don't know, man. Definitely messed up out there. Anyway, you have to pay for Rumble Premium, but it is worth it, in my opinion. So we'll be over there in just a minute. Play the outro while I switch it over. Peace out, guys. Remember, oh, come on. Remember, everybody's got to eat. We'll see you tomorrow for the Indoor Farmer Reviews double review tomorrow. And my painting of my puppy, Miss Mia. I did a whole painting thing. You tell me if you like it or not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
The Indoor Farmer, rocking the live show.